Here they are making their first attempt at it.
Oh, well bowled, a magnificent delivery, that one. All over the place, Haynes. Didn't know where it was.
It's one of those moments when you're glad you're in the commentary box, because Wasim Akram is very, very sharp. He can swing it back into the right hander. He goes wide and it pitches and it holds its line and it nearly cuts him in half. Beautifully bowled, just sheer pace.
Akib Jabed. Right arm over the wicket to the left-hander. Haynes has the top one. He's out there at the moment. 148. And that was a magnificent shot by Lara through mid-wicket.
Yes, Brian Lara has that touch of class. He's a very wristy, flashy batsman, but when he times the ball, it really does come off the meat of the bat. He really likes to work it on the onside if it's round about middle and off stump, and he whipped that away, and it was beautifully placed and timed. It was always going to be forward. Delightful stroke.
Yes, they've got off to a pretty good start here, considering the total they're chasing.
Run rate required is still 4.48, but they're not falling behind. They're not building up over 5. That's very important.
Yes, I think if they can just keep it ticking over at this pace without losing wickets, they'll be in business. In the air, what a good shot that was. Not very short, back onto his back foot, whack over the top of mid-wicket's head, and thud into the fence down there. 9 runs off the over. Beautiful shot, Brian Lara. No wicket for 36.
Brian Lara hit a magnificent, I suppose you'd call it, well, I was thinking pull shot, but it really wasn't quite a pull shot. Whatever name you want to put on it, it was very well timed. It does get off the ground.
And we have a change in bowling here. We have Wasim Haider. Just short. Rather loose shot from Brian Lara, almost carried to the mid-off fielder.
Yes, he hit that pretty well, Brian Lara, but hitting it on the rise, he got it in the air, and mid-off probably could have done a little bit more. Didn't really move towards the ball. Javed now going back a little in the he was in the short cover position. He's going back now to a traditional cover position.
He's got it through. That'll be 4. Lovely shot from Lara. That's his 4th boundary, and he's been the one responsible for the West Indies acceleration.
Really is a beautiful timer of the ball, Brian Lara. Doesn't have to play too many reckless shots. He's got so many good ones that he can play without any danger. Doesn't have to play reckless shots or risky shots.
Oh, that's a fine shot. Another 4 for Lara. That's his 5th.
That's why he doesn't have to play risky shots. Really is a beautiful timer of the ball, and he's quite a joy to watch. Not quite as stylish as Sachin Tendulkar. He's certainly got the timing of Tendulkar. Perhaps not quite the skill, but he is a very talented young player.
Well, he's cracked it away. It was just short, and he pulled it through the mid-wicket area for another 4. That's his 6th, and that raises the West Indies 50.
This is a pretty tough initiation for Wasim Haider, playing in his first international.
So another change. Ijaz Ahmed, left arm medium pacer. Somewhat in the air. There was a shot of catch it, but it was wide of the fielder, who is not happy. Just indicating to his captain that if he had been at backward square leg rather than forward, the ball would have dropped straight into his lap. There was some discussion as to where he should have been.
be a little harder for the left-hand bowler to bowl to the left-hand batsman.
Oh, magnificent stroke. That's the best we've seen so far from Lara. He really hammered it away.
That really was a magnificent shot. The reason why it's going to be tougher for the left-hand bowler is coming from around the wicket with that round arm action to the right-hander. He's coming at an awkward angle to Desi Haynes, but it's not quite the same to the left-hander. He's going to find it harder to get the ball on line and not give him a bit of room outside off stump.
So West Indies moving along very smoothly here. Left arm spin from the northern end and a drop chance.
Evidence of turn there at the southern end. Desi Haynes' push forward is the thickest edge that's diverted enough to miss Moin Khan's gloves.
And that's a lovely stroke as well. He's a master of the sweep shot, Desmond Haynes, and many other shots as well. First of all, the crashing stroke away past square leg, and then that delicate little stroke that just hopped it on its way very fine.
The 100 partnership for the West Indies, all looking very, very comfortable in their pursuit of 221 to win.
And we have spin from both ends. Iqbal Sikandar coming in now, the leg spinner from the southern end. And Brian Lara has reached his half-century. A lovely knock. Greg Chappell will expand on that, and in a moment with him will be Tony Greig.
Yes, Richie, it's been a very impressive performance here by Brian Lara. Struggled a bit during the World Series Cup early in the summer. He's come out as an opening batsman today, 50 runs, including 7 fours, 63 balls, so a very good strike rate of 79.4.
Oops, catch it was the call, but it went popping over the keeper's shoulder there. Moin Khan had to watch it go. It was all too quick for him.
A bit of hard work there for the keeper. It was from the bat onto the glove and over the keeper's head. He had no chance being down and up to the stumps. A difficult chance in the last over from Sahel, thick outside edge.
Well, that's going straight up in the air. This will be caught by the bowler himself. Yes, he's got... Oh, he's dropped it! And what's more, that Haynes is 50. Well, he's just dressed himself. It went straight up in the air. And unfortunately for the bowler, the mid-off was a little far back, so he had to go running backwards. Here it is again. Have a look.
Desmond Haynes trying the little flick away on the leg side. He had it in the hand, then tried to almost bring it in and threw it on the ground.
Twenty-seven overs have been bowled now by Pakistan. Iqbal Sikandar, the leg spinner, going to continue now to the left-handed Brian Lara. That's a full toss. Down the ground he goes, and it's going to beat the fielder too. So that's his 8th boundary, right off the meat of the bat. It's a full toss, but he placed it well.
His timing has been impeccable. His placement very good today. Anyone at this level should be able to handle the full toss.
Catch it! There's shouts of catch it, but it's gone well over the head of the man at mid-wicket. In fact, it is beautifully placed. He's gone down the track to it. Has hit it right off the meat of the bat, and has quite deliberately hit it over the head of the infielder, and he split the 2 men out on the boundary.
Yes, he gives the ball a real flick with the wrists. Just at the last minute, he gets a lot of his power from that wrist work. Beautiful wrist work there.
Now then, Wasim Akram has been brought back into the attack to bowl to Lara.
What a good shot that is. That's, we've seen plenty of examples of Brian Lara's great timing, but that was just a little swat, almost like swatting flies.
It's wonderful, wonderful improvisation. Desmond Haynes is not going to be fazed by Wasim Akram dropping it short. But it gives you an idea of the pace at which Wasim Akram is bowling, that Haynes was looking for the pull shot just in front of square or even just behind, and all he could do was get it away over mid-on.
It's actually a safer pull shot off the left arm over the wicket bowler. Once you start trying to pull them around a square leg, that's when you're likely to get the top edge and get caught somewhere. But if you're hitting it over mid-on, especially if you up against someone quick like that and you haven't got time to roll the wrists, it's a lot safer.
Timing. Once again, no great effort put into that stroke by Brian Lara, but it fairly raced off the bat. Picked up 2 runs just from a little defensive push. That's a very good shot. No great piece of fielding attached to the total amount of cricket, and they will run 4.
Today's attendance, 14,162, scattered around this huge stadium.
Disappointment all round, and it's none for 175. Well, Brian Lara is not in very good shape, I'm afraid. That last ball from Wasim Akram got him on the toe. He looks to me as though he's wearing soft-toed boots or shoes. That's where it's hit right on the toe. He's too slow getting the bat down. That was how quick it was.
The worst part about those is that they're at their absolute best about 1 second after the balls hit you on the toe, because they don't hurt anywhere near as much as they do about 5 seconds after they've hit.
The way it hit his toe, I reckon there could easily be something quite serious there.
It might have been better with the boot on, at least for walking off the ground.
Richie Richardson